Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Ramayana 396. As you may remember, both Ravana and Rama thought this is it, the final battle. Ravana aimed at the banner of the divine chariot, and the arrows proved futile. They could not touch the banner. Rama bent his bow, and he felled the banner of Ravana's chariot. Ravana tried again and again and failed every time to hurt Rama's horses. He sent weapon after weapon at Rama. It was frustrating for him to see that his aim was not reaching the objects. The horses were unhurt. Rama, on the other hand, was smiling slightly, and he shot arrows which were, however, cut off in the course of the sky by Ravana. Neither of them seemed to be gaining the upper hand. The fight was, however, fascinating for those who were watching. Both Rama and Ravana were masters in the art of archery, and the movements of their chariots, the deftness with which they bent their bows and shot the arrows, were pleasing to the eyes of the onlookers, who stood still with wonder. Ravana's arrows were aimed at Matali. They did not harm him, but Rama was incensed. He tried to punish Ravana. During their fight, the earth trembled, the sun shone but dimly, and the air was not blowing at all. All nature seemed to stand still. The heavenly host seemed to be getting disheartened at the prolonging of the fight. The rishis began to chant verses wishing for peace on earth and the general good of people. They said, "May the cows and Brahmins be without fear. May the world be without danger. May Rama defeat Ravana in battle." They stood watching the fight with great concern. The Gandharvas and the Apsaras stood spellbound while they watched with astonishment the strange fight between a man and a Rakshasa. They saw that the sight was thrilling, and they said, "The sky can be compared only to the sky, and the sea to the sea. The fight between Rama and Ravana can be compared only to the fight between Rama and Ravana." Rama now took up a sharp arrow, and with great force he pulled the string of his bow and sent the arrow toward Ravana. The three worlds saw the beautiful head of Ravana being severed from the neck by it. Even as he was watching, there arose on the neck of the Rakshasa another head. And this head too was cut off by Rama, only to be replaced by another, and so it went on. There seemed to be no end to it, and the death of Ravana seemed to be an impossible task. Rama was beginning to feel worried, and he thought, "These arrows of mine have never been known to prove false so far. I killed Maricha, Kara was killed, and so were Dushana and Trishiras. The entire army of Kara was destroyed by me and my arrows. In the Kronchavana, Virada was killed when we were entering the Dandaka, and later, when we were at the other fringe of it, Kabanda was killed. All of them have been unable to withstand the power of my arrows, and yet their power has failed. In this vital fight, how is it they are not hurting Ravana?" His face was quite unruffled, though he was worried, and the arrows continued to issue from his bow in an unending flow. Ravana would not be hurt. He was undaunted, and he was fighting just as well as Rama. They fought all through the night, too, and there was no sign of fatigue on the face of either of them. While they were thus engaged, Matali, the divine charioteer, spoke to Rama and said, "My lord, I'm surprised that you're behaving as though you're an ordinary human being. You're fighting with him, and it seems to me you're letting him off lightly. He has lived long enough. I know that the moment has come, and that his death is near. Dispatch the Brahmastra and kill Ravana." Rama suddenly remembered everything. He remembered, too, the gift of Agastya. The astra was created by Brahma for the sake of Indra, and its wings, it had Vayu. Its tip was Agni. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.